I'm sure you'd like to know a little bit more about the Priyadarshini Academy Silver Jubilee Global Awards. But before we tell you about them, I'd like to introduce to you the person who has chaired the committee which decided the awards. That's none other than Dr. R.A. Mashelkar, who's presently the president of the Indian National Science Academy and of the Global Research Alliance, a network of publicly funded R&D institutes from Asia Pacific, Europe and USA with over 60,000 scientists. Prior to this, Dr. Mashelkar served as the Director General of the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research with 38 laboratories and about 20,000 employees for over 11 years. Business India has named Dr. Mashelkar as being amongst the 50 pathbreakers in the post-independent India. Dr. Mashelkar also won the J.R.D. Tata Corporate Leadership Award, the first scientist ever to get it. He received the Business Week USA Award of Stars of Asia at the hands of Mr. George Bush Sr., the former president of USA. He was the first Asian scientist to receive it. Dr. Mashelkar has been propagating a culture of innovation and balanced intellectual property rights regime for over a decade. The President of India honored Dr. Mashelkar with Padma Shri in 1991 and Padma Bhushan in the year 2000, which are two of the most prestigious civilian awards in our country. I will now request Dr. R.A. Mashelkar to kindly come onto the mic and tell us more about the global awards. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. R.A. Mashelkar.
Honorable Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Shri Vilas Rao Deshmukh, Honorable Minister of State for Civil Aviation, Shri Praful Patel, Honorable Minister for Finance and Planning, Shri Jayant Rao Patil, Dr. Michael Noble, Mr. Nani Krupani, the great eminence that I see on the dais in front of me, proud award winners, ladies and gentlemen. It's a matter of great pride and a special honor that I stand before you on behalf of the awards committee. Nanikji must have had some design in asking me to chair this great committee. I'm a scientist by profession and probably he wanted some scientific rigor in the selection. This is the Silver Jubilee year of the awards and we are really proud that these awards have acquired a very unique status, a special prestige, and let me assure you that status and prestige is entirely because of the status and prestige of the awardees. We bask in their glory. They say there is no limit to human endurance, there is no limit to human achievement, as we have seen in recent Olympics, and all these awardees are tall achievers, be it in business innovation, social innovation, banking and financial services, international diplomacy. They have brought new values before us. They fight for certain values, whether it is upholding the human rights, caring for sustainable future, fighting for global peace. These iconic figures should be role models for all of us, for the standard that they have set up for themselves, as well as for all of us to follow through these global benchmarks on excellence and achievement. Each year, we try to raise the bar in our selection. We want to learn from the best practices, and I'm very happy to say that this year we are very fortunate to have Dr. Michael Noble here, the Executive Chairman of the Nobel Charitable Trust, as our guest of honor. And in the afternoon, we have a session with him, a learning session, as to how the best of the best awards which have reached such global recognition are actually given, and maybe through that learning we'll not only be able to create the best practices ourselves, but probably create the next practices of selection. I'd like to end by again congratulating the awardees for what they are, for what they have achieved, for continuing to inspire us and for continuing to illuminate our paths. Thank you very much.